Since October 7th and the attack of Hamas upon Israel, you have journeyed with Bridges for Peace and the people of Israel. You have prayed and you have petitioned for Israel in this time. October 7th saw over 1,200 Israelis murdered, over 200 kidnapped, and there are still 115 left in captivity. Thousands upon thousands of missiles streaking out of Gaza. The next day, October 8th, Hezbollah responded, and since then has shot over 6,000 missiles from southern Lebanon into Israel, including suicide drones. But now we are seeing things that are game changers in the field of what is going on. The activity of what is going on in Israel is in the epicenter. So let me tell you about them, and then I will tell you how you can pray. On Tuesday, July 30th, Israel struck and eliminated Shukar, who was the head of Hezbollah in Beirut, in southern Lebanon. Now, Shukar was wanted for the U.S. for killing 249 U.S. Marines at the U.S. barracks in Beirut in 1983. He was also the architect of Hezbollah's missile and drone program against Israel. And like I said, since the 8th, over 6,000 missiles and suicide drones have been used to attack and terrorize Israel. This has also resulted in the displacement of 80,000 Israelis from the north. And this also sadly includes the tragic and horrific event that just happened days ago in the Druze community of Majd al-Shams, where 12 Israeli Druze children were murdered with a Hezbollah missile that struck a football pitch. The next event that happened was Ismail Haniyeh, the head of Hamas and responsible for years of terrorism, suicide bombers, and indoctrinating a whole generation of Palestinian Arab children in Gaza to hate. He was the architect of October 7, and he called on more October 7 massacres to happen in waves, one after the other. This man is also responsible for over 25,000 missiles that have been fired into Israel from Gaza since 2006. And in the early hours of this past Wednesday morning, Haniyeh in Tehran, Iran, was assassinated. This is threatening to spark a total war. Iran and her proxies. Israel's threatened by 7 fronts. Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard in Syria and Iraq, the Houthis in Yemen, Hamas in Judea, Samaria, or the West Bank, and also Hamas in Gaza, and the Iranian regime directly. 7 fronts. The U.S. has moved to support Israel and targeted Hezbollah drone facilities in Iraq on Wednesday. These axis of Iranian forces is a darkness that seeks to the destruction of Israel, but also Western civilization and Judeo-Christian values and faith. This darkness is coming for our nations, not just Israel. It is coming to consume. It is an evil. We as Christians are called to resist evil, to be a light, salt and light, to pray, to act, to speak. I want to call you in your communities, in your churches, and in your small groups to intercede for Israel and the surrounding region, to pray, to implore the Lord to act, to stand up and speak, because it is the right thing to do in this time, to support the Jewish community in your cities, the towns, the nations that you live in. We also want to take action, and your financial contributions are needed more than ever if you feel moved. So you can please give to our crisis fund so that we are ready and prepared to meet this storm, to meet this darkness that is attempting to flood into this nation and eradicate it. And God is on the move. He is working and moving in your nations, and He is alive and active here in Israel. We are experiencing this every day, but you and me, we are a part of this. Please join Bridges for Peace. Get on your knees and pray, and let us stand together and be a light in this time.